Hello and welcome everyone to the Rivals Racing League broadcast of the RRL Offline Championship Season 2, race number 7 from Gateway. We have 80 laps up here for today's race in the Worldwide Technology 80. On the pole for today's race is Mark Martin. Greg Biffle will start alongside him. And then after the command to fire engines, we'll go ahead and give you the rest of the starting lineup.
Drivers, start your...
And the president of Jelly Beans.
I am joined in the booth for tonight's race by my friends Jake and Train Boy. Go ahead and say hello.
Present.
I also exist.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Racing Fan is here as well. He just
Oh,
hasn't
that's
said anything.
obscure.
He hasn't said anything in the last like 10 minutes. So
He just got back.
Yeah. Anyway, also I think Jake is dead.
Blood was eating dinner.
I will replace Jake.
You know what? W. Anyway.
No, but Racing Fan, you gotta scream from the top of your lungs over nonsense.
All right.
I don't got the strength to do that.
Let's go ahead and give the starting lineup here. Mark Martin and Greg Biffle share the front row, and then in row number 2 we have JJ Yaley and Kurt Busch.
I can't see anyone, so good luck.
We got
row
Brad
3, I think that's Brad and yeah, you can read the lineup. You're not stupid. Come on.
I love Brad Kosalowski.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's
Kowalski, analysis.
Anyway, we have Kozlowski and Regan Smith in row 3, Marcus Ambrose and Paul Menard in row 4, and then Joey Logano and Robbie Gordon, Season 1 champion, to round.
I came back just to say one thing. I have to poop.
That's cool.
All right, well, that probably means Jake will be out for the broadcast. Anyway, you know what? We have Racing Fan here. It's a step up. All right, here we go into the restart zone here on the front straightaway, and we'll get this race underway here from Gateway. 80 laps. Let's see what happens.
Holy shit.
Do you want this
Hey,
to be
like,
professional, or can I just scream random nonsense, Pam?
Nah, try to be, somewhat intelligent about this.
Okay, so I can't dare Waltrip story stuff.
Well, maybe just a little. Oh my God.
Reagan Smith already making contact with Kurt Busch
Once
back
when I
there.
was 7 years old, I
Kozlowski,
saw
3 wide already. Oh, they're wrecking the back.
They almost wrecked. They
Hey, John Nemechek, fastest in practice. Apparently, he had a bunch of
Why is he so
whatever the
far
hell
back
just
then?
happened there.
I would
just
assume a
Nemechek.
couple people are dead back there.
Oh no!
Oh,
what are you doing? Kermit and Biffle made contact. There's somebody dead back there, and you're missing it.
Mark Martin leads the first lap, but Yaley wants the top spot from him.
Can't
They
be that
made it
dead,
a
it's
lap.
still green.
That's what I was about to
Fair
say.
enough.
Oh, Logano sliding up the track.
That's the caution.
Oh,
They saved it.
that's big damage for Regan Smith, though, and this is going to be a huge mess back here.
They're all stacked up. This is not good.
Huge stack up.
This is great for
Nobody.
Biffle's in the fence.
Hamburger.
Oh, that's
Oh,
there we
a
go.
wreck and a half.
Oh my God!
Somebody hit the
Okay.
pit wall.
Okay.
Somebody's just hit the pit wall.
Okay, yeah, that was a big wreck there. That was a really
This
big
is
wreck.
undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements I've ever had to make.
All right, Train Boy.
I lost my hot pocket.
Mark Martin
I
trying to
think we
take
should-
the lead back.
We should kill Robbie Gordon off of the series.
I don't know what's harder to find: Lightning McQueen or Hamburger.
Okay. Maybe a little bit tone it down from that. Oh, Robbie Gordon is no longer with us. All right, so let's go back and see. As Mark Martin leads the field back to the caution, let's go back and tell just exactly what happened to these guys. So it might all start with this. So we'll go ahead and take a look at what happened to Regan Smith here. So
Can I do one of my auto-pocket Dare Waltrip stories in the meantime?
Maybe while we're watching them pace under caution, that might be best to do.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Edwards just.
So, yeah, Edwards doesn't hold his line. He drives in a bit too deep. The 20 is going to get forced up into the 16, who's going to hit the back of the 78. It's a very hard lick for the 78, but they're all going to save it. And then I don't know where the contact came from back here, but it's something to do with these guys. So let's figure out exactly who was the one. Oh,
there were 5,
Yes.
6 wide, so.
How many?
What? That's 6 wide.
Slide a gateway. Oh,
There's
welcome
my
to-
wide race.
Yeah, this is a
Very
nightmare.
smart For that.
So let's see what happens. The 43 is trying to get out of the way of the 16 who's in the wall. Robbie Gordon's still down here. The 32 is sliding up, and Gordon and Bobby Labonte are just kind of stuck in the middle. And yeah, I don't.
What the?
Dude, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is lap 2.
Too
Oh,
stupid.
oh, he's gonna get right hooked into the wall. Oh, this is gonna be a big hit. Death. The 7 is
Very big and slow hit there.
Yes, it almost looks like they were going in slow motion.
Watch Brian Vickers here and Andy Lally just
I
absolutely
hate
I should do a
plow
full
the
screen of
pit
this
road
first.
wall.
I'm rusty. Haven't done one of these in a while. Get to see the full screen first.
He blows Rusty Wallace.
Oh my God,
Oh.
Denny Hamlin! Denny Hamlin!
Danny's dead.
Dude, oh my
I think he's dead. He's got to
Andy
be dead.
Lally just barely missed the pit road wall.
If he survived that one, he's a house cat.
I don't know about you, but Hamlin's action there was detrimental.
I don't know what's harder to find, Lightning McQueen or Hamburger.
Or kill yourself. Anyways.
Look at
Well,
Denny.
Robbie Gordon
Oh
certainly
my
did
God.
kill himself.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Blood decided to unearth himself.
Dude, this is ridiculous. I don't know why they thought this could work. Let's go on board with Dennis the Menace here and see exactly what happened here. Did somebody hit the wall or did he just go straight?
I think he just went straight
wanted
into
to
it.
get out of the race early.
There's better ways to do this, dude. Oh, he turned. Okay, let's see what happened. So what happens here is Brian Vickers slows down trying to avoid the wreck. The 71's going to hit him in the bumper.
Barrel jump scare.
And then that's going to make this Hamlin kind of get stuck on the 71 right here. You see there's the contact, and Hamlin's trying to slow down to get off the back of the 71, and that contact right there is going to set, although, wait, no, he's accelerating. Oh, and
I'm telling you.
big hit.
I'm telling you.
What'd you just say?
Said Vickers, big hit.
I heard Vickers.
Yeah. You hate black people.
Oh, come on, Jake. We all know that one.
Did you say that as if you don't? All right, let's look at this. Oh my God, Robbie Gordon is gone.
If you don't like this video in 5 seconds, Donald Trump will come in you.
That's very cool.
That's very hot.
Yo,
What?
Holy
For how
shit.
big of a hit Jeff Gordon?
Your last season's champion, Robbie Gordon, is dead.
Dude, he had an awful wreck. Let's take a look
Holy
at some more
crap,
onboards
Joey, I'm
here.
shitting.
By the way, they wrecked in the back as well. I don't know if you guys saw that. David Reagan got involved in some contact at the back of the field.
Oh my God.
That was a quite sight.
Are you telling me that wasn't the back of the field?
No. I mean like all the way at the back. Like literally.
Oh, the back.
They were wrecking for last back here with David Reagan. I'm pretty sure.
Average NASCAR.
What does he do? He gets. Oh, does he just drive straight into the outside wall to slow down, or does he get hit by the 37? I can't tell here. Let's go to the rear bumper camera of David Reagan. Oh no, he just takes evasive action into the wall, and Jimbo runs into him.
Evasive maneuvers.
Dude, log jam.
I'm allergic to jelly beans.
What? No, this isn't the line.
Oh, he crossed him over.
Said, I can bring jelly beans.
All right. Anyway, I don't think we'll see pit stops here, so I don't think we have to worry about that. At least not for a while. Yeah.
And then pit stops.
This is gonna be a great race, guys, all around. Anyway, Trimbo, you said you wanted to tell one of your famous Darrell Waltrip stories.
Alright, so one time at summer camp when I was 6 years old, I was eating a bag of Cheez-Its.
Stop.
Is that it?
No, that's not it. It wasn't just any kind of bag of Cheez-Its. It was a bag of square Cheez-Its.
Aren't they all square?
You're a square.
No, that's
All
What?
right, all right. All right. So, anyways, I was eating this bag of Cheez-Its, and I thought something about them tasted weird. So I looked inside, and it wasn't cheese. It was cum.
Kill yourself. God damn it. We're not doing this
Speaking of,
again.
not the Navy.
So that's how I got kicked out of summer camp.
I
Gotta
can
wait
see
for the
why.
next caution.
Anyways,
Let's get
shit,
back to
man.
the action here. So we got the
And
gun to
I
go.
hope we get another caution because I've got some fun
Are you
stories
sure
to
they
tell about
weren't
the library.
Are you sure they weren't the white cheddar Cheez-Its?
Are
Well,
you sure about?
Are you sure
but
those
Oh,
the white cheddar Cheez-Its are
okay,
the
guys.
thing
Just
is,
letting you
they didn't
know.
necessarily taste bad though. It kind of gave it a little bit of kick.
I'm gonna
I will
kick
be
you in the
right
nuts.
back. Hold on.
Jake's going to get his own Cheez-Its.
Dude, this is awful.
Best commentary booth.
Well,
This is like
Best
the
racing
worst.
product.
This is like the worst of the Fox broadcasts.
this is like putting
This is like if they put Vince Welsh, Clint Boyer, and Danica Patrick in the booth for a race.
if,
This is awful.
it's like if they put Tony Stewart and his 3 clones in the booth. SpongeBob doesn't have hair.
Okay,
or
but imagine
does he?
a booth with Vince Welch, Clint Boyer, and Daryl Waltrip.
Whoa, look at this! Hey, everybody, it's me, Vince Welch. I'm Darryl Waltrip. I drive Napa Toyota Ford.
All right,
My
well,
name,
rolling
my
around
name's Darryl
3-4 here.
Waltrip. I'm related to Michael Waltrip. I had a lot of fun racing back in the 1940s. Me and Jeff Gordon, we tore up a lot of pavement at the Daytona Beach.
40.
All right, here we go. Back to Green Flag Racing at Gateway after that.
I've got more stories to tell, though.
Dude, I don't think there's anybody wants to hear that. All right, down the front straightaway they go. Marcus Ambrose already making a dive bomb on Yaley for second place. Yaley's going to wash way up out of the groove for some reason.
Look
He's
at
washed
Kurt.
up.
He checks up. Carl Edwards runs into him.
Here comes Marcos Ambrose underneath Mark O's.
It's the Mark Ose and Mark show.
I just want to talk about the
He should
time
have
that
had
I
the
won the
branded
ping pong
cereal
tournament.
after him, Mark O's.
Oh!
Yeah, Mark O's.
Oh, never mind. Somebody didn't hear that. All right. Anyway,
That's a
Marcus
stupid
Ambrose
joke. You're a stupid person.
up to the lead here after restarting third, so making a lot of quick moves. We're approaching. Death to the back straightaway. Oh, they saved
Are we
it.
really approaching?
Oh, they did save it.
Oh my god!
Wow.
So Tony Stewart running the Larson line.
Tony Stewart's gonna
He's
hit
in
the
the-
wall like a fucking loser.
What did you do?
Oh
Why
god.
did they-
What the hell?
Oh,
my
God!
God!
God.
Truex!
Oh
Death on the front
no.
stretch here. Mark Stretch Jr. and Joe Nemechek flipping on the front stretch here at Gateway.
Dude, what on
Um,
earth? As they
Mark
race
Martin
back
racing
the
it back to the
caution.
line. Marcus Ambrose going to dive it to the inside. Can't get there. Here comes Kenseth.
Oh, and the 46 of Yaley's going to hit the wall. He's back in action.
And Christopher Hernandez is gonna hit the wall.
Dude,
Ooh, it's side by side to the line.
dude,
You
Jake took the
You
action
missed
bill before
it!
the race. This is a Fox camera crew. Of course
What
he missed
the?
it.
Oh.
The 77
Well-
is in the process of dying right now.
Well, since there's a caution, I get to tell another one of my stories.
No, you do not. No, you do not. No, you do not. Okay, so let's go and see what the heck happened here.
What started all of this?
So, I don't think this was a wreck. I just wanted to point out that Kurt Busch just drives into the wall and Edwards follows him. So it all starts, it looks like some drivers started having like an aneurysm. Watch Brad Keselowski
Everybody
at
just
the
decided
bottom
to
of the
just
screen.
slap the wall
Watch Brad
and just
Keselowski.
not
Just
exist.
hangs a right as if the corner is over. And it gets worse with Montoya. So he's just going to hang a right and just slam straight in the wall. Then he's going to drive back into traffic and cause a massive accident. And then everybody ARCA brakes into him.
loud.
Dude, why?
Alright, so let me tell you about the time that I won the ping pong tournament.
Dude, no.
The year was 1996. Me and Dale Earnhardt, we were doing a celebrity duos game against what's his name? A 2-year-old Vince Welch, alright? And but it was actually a pretty entertaining game because it was Vince Welch and Michael Waltrip versus me and what's his face? Not Jeff Gordon, the other guy. Hold on, I know this.
Alex Bowman.
No, not Alex Bowman. It was a Harrison Burton who wasn't born until like 2025 or something. But anyways, me and Harrison Burton's fetus had a very good time playing ping pong, and it was honestly it was a close battle. It was a very close battle, and we beat them 59 to 7. Believe it or not, I woke up later that day. It was all a dream, which is disappointing because then I had an actual ping pong tournament later, and I got absolutely killed. I mean,
Very
like
cool.
I got shot walking into the building.
Just their wall trip things.
Thank you, Daryl. 50 laps underway here at Daytona. I'm convinced that I'm just AI. There is no purpose for me. I am just AI.
You're just an NPC at this point.
I am an NPC.
What even happened?
But I am-
I'm still at a loss of what caused this crash.
They all
I-
just committed turn 4 wall.
I am the world's greatest NPC.
They
and
wanted
nobody
to
can
become
say
one with the
otherwise.
wall. Like simultaneously, everybody just wanted to be with one with the wall.
I'd like to buy the world of Coke and keep it company. I'd
I
like
want to
to
see
buy.
this. Hang on.
I'd like to buy a ton of Coke, snort it carefully. I'd like to teach the world to be drug addicts like
Oh
me.
my
Oh
god.
my
Like to buy
god!
Dude, did you see that?
Great on board.
Dude, I have to see this again. 10 out of 10 on board. Martin Shrek's jump scare.
Oh, jeez. Man, last time I saw an accident like that, I was racing on the riverside, and I think it was like 1930, and we were right about to start World War One. But it was crazy because there was like there was this guy. His name was Ronald McDonald. He was fighting for the Germans, all right, and let's see, he was going against the burger dude. Not the hamburger, but what's his face? Tucker Carlson. Yeah, the hamburger guy.
What?
What?
Dude,
What?
like,
Tucker Carlson, the hamburger guy.
Yeah, 1930s were a different time. I wish you could have been there. You missed out on a lot.
Oh, I really don't care. I'm fine in the era that I
You
live
know, I
in.
gotta be honest, Lambo. Cool story, but when did I ask?
I know exactly
Oh,
when you
Newman
asked.
hit the wall afterwards.
It was
off
like
a tee. That's cool.
January 21st or
oh,
something
they
or
pitted.
other, like
All right, hit
1930
pit
or not
stops.
Oh,
1930,
pits.
Hey, Pim, can you hit the
1984.
2 arrows pointing at the line on the right?
No. We want to see pit stops.
What does that have to do with
You
Daryl
want to know
Waltrip?
what I want to see? Stop pits.
That's
Jake wants to see me light on fire so he doesn't have to hear any more of my stories.
Yes.
Yeah, Train Boy,
Well, at least he's honest.
you need to. I think we might have to remove you from the booth if it keeps
I
going.
think we've heard
Well,
enough stories for
excuse me,
tonight.
but I thought 5 Hour Monster would be a good idea, okay? I didn't think about it at the time.
Anyway, here's the
Five-
race on pit
wait.
road.
5
Watching
Hour
the battle between
Monster?
the 5
What?
and the 9. See, can Kenseth get a good run off pit road? Long stop for Ambrose here. It looks like Martin Martin's going to leave the pits first. Ambrose is going to fall deep within the field. Must have a major problem. Very long pit stop there for him. As we go catch up with the leader, Mark Martin. Let's go ahead and
and
catch up.
Christopher Beltram Hernandez Yearly came out in second.
We have
Why did it get so quiet?
So let's go ahead and look at the lineup here as the race goes on. Oh, that's a lot of cars out of the race right now.
That's cool.
Paul Menard 1 lap down. That's quite a lot of cars out of the race considering.
You guys want to hear about the time I served in Nam?
No. I'm going to make you serve a Nam again if you don't stop it.
Well, you know, the year was
Dude,
the year was 1976. I was working at Nam's Pancake Restaurant, serving pancakes to everybody.
That's very cool.
I served at Nam.
Anyway, Paul Menard doesn't seem to have a whole lot of damage, so we'll see what happens here on the restart. Ambrose clearly has a very
Good for
fast
Paul
car,
Menard.
but is trapped in the back. Train boy, I gotta ask, can you actually not, please?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Sorry guys, I just had to
I'll just go back to the
I
internet.
just had to verbally threaten the family members of Train Boy in the booth during the commercial break.
Me.
Anyway, we're getting set to go back green flag racing here from Gateway. Still a long way to go. Not even a fourth of the way through this race, but we've lost more than a fourth of the field.
Yay.
So, but hey, less cars means less cautions, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't think it works like that.
Well, it's not the guys in the front who are wrecking.
Watch.
We had a Daytona-sized pile up at Gateway. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and get this race back restarted. See where things go from here. We'll have to watch Marcus Ambrose if we can even get enough green flag laps in. Green flag is out, and I think Menard has severe engine damage. Yeah,
He is not up to speed.
Yeah, he is.
Clearly.
Wow. Brought the lawnmower this week, have we? Oh,
Oh,
Boyer,
man.
Boyer.
I swear to God.
Boyer just put the 15 in the wall, but I think they're fine. Anyway, Matt Kenseth just got a massive jump on the entire field.
Did Mark Martin hit the wall for two?
I gotta go back and see what happened. What happened here? Martin did the Funky Town. Anyway,
Did he do the UPD?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh, they're wrecking big. They're wrecking big.
That's
Okay.
unbelievable.
Wow. All right. Well, we almost made it a lap. Oh, and leave it to Jimmy Johnson to just plow into the wreck when it was already over. Okay, then. Well, I think Matt Kenseth still has a whole nother lap to run. Oh, look at the pace car. No.
I don't think they made it. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. They didn't. It's like,
Yeah,
why are they
caution
going
came
so
out before
fast?
they...
All right.
Well,
All right.
Kyle Busch is dead.
Well, that makes the second JGR driver to do that this race. So, that's nice. They've lost 2 of their 3 cars.
Oh, no.
I think it was his brother who did it to him.
Oh,
I don't know what
no.
the Joe Gibbs strategy is, but I don't
Well,
think
it's gonna
it's
be nice
solid.
in the family home.
Let's go see what happened here. Oh, okay. So, Paul Menard is up here causing problems with his engine.
That's not his fault. That's the 38's dumbass.
So the 34, and they're doing something up here and being stupid.
5 wide.
Kyle Busch is going to try to... What?
Oh, he just killed himself.
Yeah, he just took... What is it with them off turn 4?
He didn't want to
Drive into
loop in
the
any more
inside wall
truck
or the
races.
outside wall? Like, can they just drive normally? Look, even Edwards did the stupid turn 4 thing. Watch 99. It goes right. Why? Freaking Junior just right in the back of the 18. What is wrong with these guys?
I think the track might be wet.
I think the water's polluted out here or something.
Oh, the water's polluted.
These guys are seeing things.
Are seeing things?
The voices in their head are getting louder. Yeah, and Edwards getting into the wall caused that. Wow.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
McMurray just got absolutely pile driven.
Well, you know what they say about Carl Edwards. He exists.
Not now. All
Well,
right.
not anymore, but you know what they used to say, though, Carl.
Dude, what's Junior? Just watch Junior. I'm sorry, but what's this? He just. Where did he go? I swear. Who hits McMurray? Don't tell me Burton
Burton.
hits him from this far
He
back.
did.
After
Even he
plowing
hit
into
the wall.
Just
Nice.
right into him. Great job
And
slowing down
watch-
Burton.
and Jimmy.
Freaking Jimmy. Look at his teammate just sitting dead in the middle of the track.
Honestly, though.
At least he attempted to slow down.
Still drives right in the back of him.
Attempted.
I'm gonna go on board Dale Jr. Like, this has got to be a freaking jump scare.
Is it another barrel jump scare?
Yes.
I thought that was Kyle Busch that hit. Oh my god, it was.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
the jump scare.
It was
Hey,
a-
I want to see from the
Oh,
cockpit camera. How soon does he see this? There was
oh,
no reaction time to that at all. There was no way he could have reacted to that.
all he saw
Probably
was
just-
the red M&M, and that was it.
You know, if there's one way to go out, that's probably the best way.
That's like, we've lost like the field at this point. I think that's safe to say. We've lost.
Just look at all that. Oh, and Mark Martin pitted.
The only car to come to
That's
pit
that,
road.
that he's gonna end up regretting that for sure later on.
Let's look at. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
We're going green this time by.
Whatever. I can edit that out. So here's the standings. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
not a lot of cars left.
I don't know why Mark Martin pit, but that was not his greatest decision.
That's not what he wanted to cook.
There's a random car just sitting on pit road now. Oh, it's gone. Okay, never mind. All right. Anyway. So yeah, we've now completed the fourth of the race. 60 laps to go. We're half an hour into this one. So if this pace keeps up, we'll finish another hour and a half. So Paul Menard comes with his damaged car up to the front. We got the one to go here. So I hope we get a long enough green flag run to do our picks to win. Mark Martin and Marcus Ambrose, two of the fastest cars so far in the like 5 green flag laps we've run, are mired well behind the leaders in traffic. Also, Jeff Gordon has damage here. I think he's like the only one up here with damage. Why, how did he get damage? How did he get damage and Harvick didn't? Seems like all the damaged cars are out of the race. You either completely DNF or you got a clean car, except for the 27 and the 24.
Yor did it.
Which sucks for Gordon. He's had a terrible season. Terrible season 1, terrible season 2. It's been rough for that 24 team.
That's just how it works sometimes.
What a lovely 40-mile-an-hour pace speed we have here for today's race. So the points leader of the race, or not the race, I don't know what I'm talking about. Points leader coming into this race was Kyle Busch, who is
he's
now
dead.
finishing 22nd. The driver behind him in points is David Gilliland, running in 4th. He was over 100 points back, but he's got a great shot. I think Yelly was also 3rd place.
3 points.
Yeah. Kyle Busch just decided he didn't want to have the points lead anymore and drove straight in the barrels. Anyway, here we go. Coming back to the restart zone. Here at Gateway. Let's get this race
Anytime
back.
now.
They'll
Anytime
get there
now.
eventually.
There we go. And Menard again doesn't get going.
I wonder who the next driver to careen with the barrels will be.
Well, let's go ahead and dial up our Stage 2 winner then.
Casey Kane is in the wall back there, but Boyer defensive line trying to block the 34 from getting to the inside.
You think it's gonna work?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's gonna hit
34
the
just
wall.
Completely overdrove the corner. Don't tell me he's gonna turn right. Menard turned right.
Oh,
And Arango's
well,
15 and the $30.
That's the somewhat big one.
22's got damage. Brad's just flying in
I
there.
think that was basically it. Yeah, I think they're done. I don't think they're racing right now. Yeah, the pace car's out. Let's go back and see what happened. I don't think it was like anything major. I think it was just a small incident here. The 34 just, I guess the 34 just wanted to exit a little further off the wall than Michael Waltrip was intending him to do. Gets into him, and around they go. He saved it after making contact with both the outside and inside walls. But he did save it nonetheless. And then the 15 aggressively goes around here.
Aggressive goes away.
Yeah, 15 was just running his line, and 34 just happened to be there.
Oh my
34.
gosh, the 9. Playing with fire.
Well,
Oh, okay. Ryan Newman's in the grass under caution. What is he
That's
doing?
cool.
What is he doing?
What is blood cooking?
Newman's lost his mind, dude. Oh, we have pit stops.
Your mind is
Man.
gone, woman.
The 34 and the 22, both on pit road. 24, 99, couple of cars in the pits. Major damage to the 22 car. Did we see him hit anybody? I don't think he hit anybody in that crash.
I don't think he did. Maybe a little bit of damage if
Oh,
he did.
he got damage from the 39. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a pretty big hit. I see why he has major front-end damage now. Paul Menard going to come to pit road here. I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead a tad. All right, lights are off.
It's
on
the end of the
his
race.
car. I think we're on the back straightaway right now. We are. So, we're going to restart with, let's see, got to do the quick maths in my head. I believe 54 laps remaining when we go green here. Field size, once again, shorter than it was before. Actually, no,
I think that's
18 cars
I think
left.
I think a shorter field every time is going to be the common trend. Just based off my understanding with motorsports and everything. And my computer just crashed. That's cool.
We're not even a quarter, or not a quarter. We're not even halfway through the race. That's
Yeah, we still
cool.
got a sizable chunk of this race remaining. Anyway, so yeah, JJ Yaley leading. He and David Gilliland are hoping to make up a lot of points on Kyle Busch, as well as the rest of the field. But the 34 mired back in traffic after making a pit stop. Look at Mark Martin. I know he doesn't have many cars in the field to have to pass, but he's all the way up to 7th.
Good for him. Mark Martin having a nice run.
Green flag back in the air. We'll see how quickly they all pass the 27. Oh, Keselowski's brave. He's trying to go 4 wide into turn 1.
I don't think that's going to work.
Oh, Menard is gonna side up right into Logano and Stewart. Yep.
They're around.
That's...
Oh, and Ambrose and Keselowski are in the inside wall, and so is Harvick. Big hit.
I'm back, and we had another fucking caution. We're not even
Huge
halfway.
hit for Kevin Harvick. As they race through the final corner here, it looks like the 17 of Matt Kenseth will have the lead. I just realized something disastrous happened to JJ Yaley off that corner.
Something disastrous happened to Jake on the toilet.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see what happens here. I think we all know what happened. It's all going to start with the 2 of Brad Keselowski. I don't know what possessed him to try to make a move like this on the restart, but he's going for 3. And the 27 just completely misses the corner. Squeezes them out of room, and aggressive goes around. Dude, Kevin Harvick got a massive skill issue up there.
Okay, bye.
Streamboy all right?
I think he died.
Anyway, let's look from the back bumper of Paul Menard.
No more stories from him, I suppose. Yeah, he just sit up right into those 2. Oh.
That sucks for Ambrose. Oh, he gets hit again by, I think, Casey Kane just flying in there late. Oh, Ambrose is destroyed. That really sucks for him. He barely hit anything, but Well, actually, no, he did hit the inside wall pretty hard, but there was really nothing he could have done to get out of that. Some of those guys came flying in there. Take a look on board Marcus Ambrose. I believe Keselowski's going to get hit down the track into him.
Yeah.
Big
Oh.
hit into the wall. Wait
And
a minute, watch this.
that's gonna end this race. Yeah, I don't think Logano was very happy about that.
I know I wouldn't. And then look at Kevin Harvick have a skill issue back here. They're all going to have major problems in front of him. But then look at this. He drives into the back of the 22 and then gets loose. Crashes into the inside wall. Not much damage, I don't think. He'll probably be fine. But yeah, I don't think Logano was very happy with Menard after that incident. Did anyone slam directly into the wall? 38's going to almost turn the 22. That's weird. Well, we haven't really talked at all about Clint Boyer this race, but here he is up at the front. We have some pit stops in the back. We'll go ahead and update you on who that is. That's quite a few cars. Coming down pit road there.
Yeah, most of the cars that were involved in the wreck came down the pit.
Let's go ahead and catch up with the field here. As the lights are off on the pace car, I'm going to go green with 50 laps to go. Field smaller, 15 cars remain. Paul Menard finally out of the race with that injured motor. Now we have a lot of damaged cars towards the rear. Brad Keselowski still on pit road. He'll now go a lap down. Not sure when he will get off the pits, but they are repairing something with that car. I didn't think he hit that hard, but he's still a lap down. As you can see, some of these cars back here with a little bit of damage. Not too terrible, but
At least we now got rid of Paul Menard.
yeah, had to sacrifice another chunk of the field to do that, though. As I don't, is Tony Stewart? Tony Stewart's still in here. So it looks like the 20 and the 14 don't actually have all that much damage. I think the 9 probably got the worst of that, but I don't think Logano or Stewart are very happy about that incident there. Like I said before, I know I certainly wouldn't be. But Mark Martin has a couple lap fresher tires than the leaders, and he's up to third. Although, once again, we've still got a long way to go in this race. We just haven't had many green flag laps. It is 45 minutes into this race. Not even halfway.
Nice.
And laps around here should be pretty fast. Back to the front straightaway, getting ready to go back green flag racing once again. Quite a lot of caution flags so far. Let's see if we can get some green flag racing in, because green flag racing hasn't been too bad. So go back green flag racing here. A move already going on by the 34 of David Gilliland.
Alright, I'm back. What have I missed?
Another crash.
Yeah.
Really? Is that all I missed?
Clint Boyer going for the lead on Matt Kenseth.
In the wall in the back, I think, between the 14 and the 20, but otherwise we are good.
David Gilliland moving up to second now. Oh, man. Right up behind the 33
Gordon in
car.
the wall hard
And
in the
we
back.
got Carson
they're
Noah.
wrecking.
Oh, no.
I believe the caution came out before they got to the line.
Yeah.
Of course. Let's go back and see what these guys did. All right.
Yes.
Well, it's going to start with these guys. The 99 and the 46. Off on the back straightaway into the corner. Let's see here. Oh, they just squeezed together too hard against the wall. Tony Stewart.
Oh, Stewart.
Oh, man. Kind of strange incident back here between the 14 and the 20. Stewart made some contact there, and then Logano gets loose or something. This race has been very strange. as we have more pit stops. Some of the cars involved in that wreck. Brad Keselowski's finally out of the pits, although he now returns to pit road. Let's see how many laps down he is. Oh, it looks like he's on the lead lap. Well.
Yes.
Been quite the race here.
Indeed.
All right, we now have the one to go. I don't think anybody had major damage out of that. Everybody back on the lead lap. 15 cars remain. Still not halfway in the race. Now Clint Boyer leads the field. Despite the chaos, David Gillen's looking to have a pretty good point stay here, especially compared to points leader Kyle Busch. Although, I'll be honest, that's really the only thing I can find to talk about right now. It's been a caution fest, to say the least. We've seen multiple massive piles.
It has been the race of all time.
We're not even halfway through. I feel like if we
Oh, we're getting there.
If we can get some green flag laps in, the racing's been pretty good. Speaking of green flag racing, about to have at least one more lap of green flag run here in just a moment as the green flag waves. David Gillen already looking to get the jump on the 33. Here comes the 39 as well. Uh-oh.
David Gillen has a much better corner, and Martin way up the track. Oh,
Huge
makes
run.
contact with Wapple, the 38. Everyone double file so far. Gillen to the lead.
Both the front row motorsports cars are having a pretty good day.
Yeah, well, kind of helps when they've survived most of the wrecks. Oh, wall trip in the wall. Off 4.
We made a lap. Oh, we're
They
3
made it
on
a lap. Kane blocks the A-League going into 1.
Kenseth
Oh,
trying it up.
Wapple way up the track. Boyer in the wall.
Keselowski's car is really wounded, it looks like. Mark Martin, 3 wide to the inside. 39's going to overdrive the corner up into the outside wall.
Oh, man.
Makes a bit of contact with the 33 there, but it looks like everything's okay. Casey Kane goes from 7th to 2nd. Huge moves by this 4 car. So it looks like 34 is scooting away.
Yeah, he is.
On the back straightaway, Matt Kenseth looking to try to take that 2nd place position back. The big dive bomb into the corner. Casey Kane going to wash up high. Mark Martin's going to get into the fence. Oh, gets back off the wall. Oh, and we're wrecking again.
Oh, we got a crash.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and it's a pretty big one. Oh my gosh! He tried to Chastain it, and it didn't work.
What the
5 cars involved this time.
Let's go back and see what happened. Yeah, another bit of contact to the outside wall for the 39 of Ryan Newman here.
He just sends it deep in there. Doesn't make it stick. Hits the wall and then just straight up turns Joey.
I don't know. I
in
think
the
Joey
wall.
kind of goes straight. Watch Joey here. They're fine. I think Newman's going to get further away from him here. And watch the 20. Just goes out wide. See?
I think after the first time they made contact, it upset Joey's car and they kept plowing up the hill.
Then Edwards.
Then it resulted in Newman turning him. Yeah, Edwards and Harvick just got involved. Keselowski just plowed in there.
Let's go on board Logano's visor cam. We'll get a look at exactly what he did with the wheel here.
Yeah, there's the first contact, and he gets hooked in the wall, I believe.
And, it's a big hit from Brad there. I imagine something was probably really damaged on that car for him to fly in there like that. Not sure exactly how much damage Edwards has. Looks like he has some damage on that 99 car now. As you can see, he almost gets around it.
Yeah, almost, but just not enough.
Oh, that is significant damage.
A lot of hood damage, but other than that, it seems maybe fine.
Let's go on board with Keselowski. So they were wrecking way ahead of him. Look at the mile an hour here.
Has plenty of time to slow down. Hits the wall, and yeah, just never slows down.
Very strange behavior there from Keselowski. It's not really sure why that happened. Keselowski coming to frame here. Way too fast. Drives straight into him.
2 hard licks Logana took there. First into the wall and then by Keselowski. Well, it seems like we're finally going to be halfway through the race.
Nearly an hour into it. Let's take a look at who's left. Now we've got some damaged cars in the back. Just a few cars remaining in the race. 13 cars remain here at Gateway.
Nice.
Well, once we get back going, we'll do our ones to watch here. If we can get some green flag laps in. But
Don't think we can.
we do have quite a few clean cars left. The 34, the 17. Not sure how Casey Kane still got a clean car. I'm pretty sure I remember him plowing into a couple of wrecks, but he's up here in third. Gailey in fourth, Clint Boyer in fifth, Mark Martin. These, I believe, are all of the clean cars that haven't really been involved in any crashes sitting here in the top six, besides maybe Casey Kane. Then you have Michael Waltrip, who spun early, Tony Stewart, who was involved in multiple incidents. The 38 involved in that big one off of turn number 2. Jeff Gordon, who I think made some contact in one of the crashes, crinkled up the nose, but other than that, he's been fine. And then Newman and Harvick, who were just involved in that last wreck along with Edwards. Seems like Edwards' team pretty much repaired that car, though. Same for Newman. Newman might have a little bit of hood damage, but it doesn't look like he's got anything severe as Kevin Harvick has. So we roll around turns 3 and 4. Get set to go green flag racing once again for like the 10th time here.
It really feels like the 10th time.
We've had to have at least like 6 cautions by now, right?
Yeah.
Feels like we've had even more.
Green flag is back out.
Lambo has passed away.
Down in turn 1, Matt Kenseth looking to the inside of 34, who overdrove the corner. Kane looking to make it 3 wide.
Oh, no.
Not going to pull that off.
Kane going to back it off. Oh, my God. We barely have, like, less than 20 cars in this field. It's the 17 looking to the inside of the 34. Past halfway here at Gateway.
Oh, yeah, he's going to hit the wall. Here comes
4 wide.
Boyer.
There they go. The 15 and Michael Waltrip around. Oh, no.
They all got around.
Everybody avoids. Everybody
Right.
gets through fine.
I have a feeling somebody creamed into him.
I don't think so. I think everybody got around that one. But let's take a look at what happened here. This one I think is pretty cut and dry, obvious. 46 minutes
Hold on.
contact with
Hold
the
on.
ball. The 33 hits him, and then there just wasn't enough room. Not really sure why they thought 4 wide was a good idea. But there it is. Also, I think Carl Edwards might have crippling engine damage. Oh, okay.
Oh, another wreck on the caution.
Boyer is involved in a crash. First time today. Boyer.
Might have been on him.
Where is he going? Who let blood
So,
go? Okay, so he was in the back here because of that contact. And
so it looked like he was going to try to pit.
Oh,
and then
he just missed the pit entry. Oh. Man, 38 really got a lot worse of ending there than Boyer did. Oh, and Boyer's just going to drive it back down pit road. Oh, and I believe.
And Harvick's blowing up.
Yeah, I think Harvick just his engine just let go under the yellow.
Yeah.
Slowing down for the pacing line. I think it just lets go on him here. Yep, there it goes.
Wow.
Just lets out on him. Tough break for the 29 team. It's been involved in so many wrecks today, though. It's understandable that the engine's finally taken a bit of a hit to it. Well, how many cars do we have left now? It's like 10, right? 13, but Harvick's out now, so about 12 cars remain here. Still have a chunk of relatively undamaged cars here. Did they get? I imagine they repaired most of the damage on the 46.
Yeah, probably. He was involved in like 1 or 2 incidents. And he's been able to get back up there in the top 5.
Going to go green with 35 laps to go. Finally getting towards the end of this race. I'd say things are only going to ramp up from here, but I don't think that's the case. Here we go. Down the front straightaway. The green flag is back out.
Kenseth with a good jump this time. People in the back are all fanning out going into 1.
Casey Kane looking underneath the 34. Mark Martin trying to get under Kane.
Oh, Gilding in the wall. Gillen's going to lose 3 spots after that. Now Mark Martin looking underneath Casey Kane for second.
They both kind of closed in on Matt Kenseth through that corner. Gillen, big dive bomb on Stewart. Slide jobs him on exit, take over that position. Now here comes Casey Kane to the back bumper of Matt Kenseth. Looking for the race lead for the first time today.
Kenseth's going to side up the track. Kane gets a better corner. There he goes to the lead.
Kenseth trying to fight back, but Casey Kane will lead this lap, and it looks like he will clear Matt Kenseth down into turn 1.
Now they're still side by side, but Kane's going to get him now. Kenseth's going to back off. Here comes Mark Martin going for second.
Well, while we have green flag laps being run, and the 46 had a strange exit off the corner there, let's go ahead and do our ones to watch. Racing fan, you're up first.
Not counting out JJ Yearly. He's been involved in a couple of incidents, but he's hanging on there. I think if something happens with the leaders, he can definitely take advantage, and he also has the opportunity to get a very solid finish here. I mean, he's probably going to get a solid finish either way, but just the way he's been in this race, I think he'll be able to. Oh, and as I say that, look at that. Mark Martin and Kenseth
Alright, I'm back.
have an issue, and now they're all stacked up here. Waltrip joins in the battle. Oh, Kenseth's gonna hit
Problems
the
for
wall.
Kenseth.
Kenseth looks like that
He's
contact
alright.
with the wall
Oh my God.
to really hurt him. Oh, and he
Oh
almost
my
hurt
God.
Stewart.
End of the wall goes Stewart.
And-
Boyer's gonna.
Oh, Stewart came back. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Gordon sent it.
38.
Gordon,
Don't
can
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh,
Well,
man.
Caution is out once again here at Gateway. Problems for the 24 car, and we are under caution for the. Yes.
Well, I was just about to have you do your one to watch on your underdog.
Really? Wait, so you guys did that already?
Well,
I had to
Racing
go.
Fan did his one to watch. He didn't even have time to do his underdog pick because this happened. Matt Kenseth's going to come off the wall, pinch Tony Stewart down, right rear him into the outside wall. Boyer's going to drive into the
Man,
17. 14's going to drive into the 33, and then Gordon drives straight into the 17, and I believe someone's going to hit Gordon. Yep, there, 39. Man.
that was.
It's a mess.
This has been a really, really, really troubling race here for some of these guys.
Kenseth was having such a solid race too.
He was.
Then that happened.
I believe this
What
is
a
the first
heartbreaker.
incident he's been involved in all race, if I'm correct on that. So if we watch the 24 here, what we're going to see, it's going to be contact way up here between the 14 and the 17, and I think he tries to shoot a gap that isn't there. You see he goes low, and then Kenseth kind of swaps low on him at the last second. He didn't really have anywhere to go. And the 39 of Newman just drives straight into him. Tough break for the 24. Even more damage to that already wounded car. Let's go on board with Tony Stewart, because I saw him do something kind of strange after the wreck. When he's saving the car, he drives back into the 33, if I'm not mistaken here. Gets loose, does a 360, saves it, but then kind of drives back into the door of the 33.
Still
Gordon.
trying to get control of his car. Really couldn't do anything about getting in the Boyer.
Then Gordon comes in there like a heat-seeking missile, plows straight into Matt Kenseth, and then here's Ryan Newman doing basically the same thing to Gordon.
It really just
Oh, and
stressful. Oh, that gotta hurt.
then
He might have been upset with him, but I don't know if I would have done that. That's just completely uncalled for. Been a really, really, really stressful race here.
I believe I saw Mark Martin pitting right there.
Oh no.
Probably a couple of other damaged cars came down pit road as well. Lights are off on the pace car. They're eager to get this one back restarted. Once we do, I'll give Racing Fan give his underdog pick, and then Jake and I will make our picks as well. One thing I will point out that is interesting is both, I believe, the 34 and the 46 are second and third in the standings, so they're having a pretty good day. It's very interesting, considering how everybody else has had a pretty miserable day. Even Casey Kane's been involved in, I think, an incident or two already. Kenseth just got in his first wreck. Boyer stayed relatively incident-free and has been involved in a couple now. I don't even know if David Gillen's been involved in a crash this race.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job.
Michael Waltrip as well. He was involved in, I think, the first crash. And he's moving up here in the top 5. Is that Carl Edwards in the top 5? It is. I believe he has some engine damage, though, so I don't think he'll stay here for long.
No, I don't think he will.
Well, once again, getting set to go green flag racing here with, I believe that is 28 laps remaining in this race here at Gateway. Still quite a lot of laps ahead of us. Green flag is back out. Kane gets a really good jump here. And there's Edwards just falling like a rock.
Apparently on the radio, some of these guys are demanding their spotters to go tell the 99 to get the hell out of the way is what some of these guys back there instead. They don't want to deal with him right now. And who can blame him?
Oh, way up the hill, some of the guys in the back. Well, now that we've run a green flag lap, Racing Fan, who's your underdog pick for today?
I'd say Boyer, even though he was just involved in the wreck. He's been like quiet most of this race and been up, like slowly gone up the leaderboard. Even after getting involved in that wreck, I still think he got a chance at a solid finish. I don't think he's too off the pace.
All right, Jake. So who is your pick to win this race?
I believe Case. Who's leading? Case Kane, right?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Look at the 34 lap time. Okay, yeah, okay. So my pick was right. All right. I picked Casey Kane to win the race. He has the car. He has the speed. Just needs to go caution free, and he can drive away from the 34. But the 34 is right behind him. What's next? I
Underdog
picked
pick.
the winner. My underdog, probably Tony Stewart. I know it's really weird calling Tony Stewart an underdog, but he's been keeping it clean, which is, oh no. Well, he's been not keeping it clean. He did cause the last caution, but Smoke running sixth right now. I have some faith he can do something in that 14 car.
All right, well, it's been an up and down day for Mark Martin, but I think that he really has a shot at winning this race. He's pit more times than anyone else by far, even the damaged cars. And for a driver who hasn't been involved in a whole lot of wrecks, he just hasn't been at the front very much, mostly because he's been making these pit stops. But I believe he's been doing that, hoping he'll have the tires for a long green flag run. And now as he's up inside the top 5, looking to make a charge of the leaders, if he can continue to stay out of trouble, I think Mark Martin will win this race. And while it's funny, he's actually ahead of the driver who I would pick to win the race. J.J. Yaley's my underdog pick. He's really been quiet, but he's also been involved in a couple of wrecks already. The team has done a great job getting that car repaired. He really hasn't been up front leading laps or doing much of anything other than that one time he crashed. Been having a very quiet but solid day inside the top 5. And I think J.J. Yaley has a great shot at a good finish and to gain a lot of points here today. So, we have 23 laps remaining. While you were doing that segment, the 34 of David Gilliland took the lead as Casey Kane is beginning to fall back. Perhaps he's abused his tires a little too much as he makes a bit of contact with the outside wall there. The 15, of Michael Waltrip starting to fall back as well. Matt Kenseth making up some time, possibly hoping to gain some more positions after his incident earlier that dropped him through the field. Tony Stewart almost into the wall. Casey Kane almost into the back of him. As now Mark Martin using those fresh tires, driving up to the back of the 34 of David Gilliland, looking to take the lead away.
I'm sorry.
Boyer with a little bit of nose damage trying to overtake the 15 of Michael Waltrip. It's interesting he's a little bit faster even though Waltrip doesn't seem to have much damage on his car. Boyer now going to take away that 6th position from Waltrip. As now, we missed it. Mark Martin has taken the race lead. In fact, actually, let's go back and see how that happened. Oh, I think it's pretty easy to see how this happened. The 34 just overdrives the corner trying to keep Mark Martin behind him. Almost up into the outside wall and an easy pass for the 5 of Mark Martin. As now he has quite a sizable lead of the 34. You can see his lap times are 4/10 faster every lap. As now Stewart
Jesus.
looking to take 3rd place. I believe Stewart was one of the drivers who pitted, so I think a lot of the drivers who have been staying out and putting heat cycles on these tires have been expecting more cautions. And now that we are getting this almost 10-lap green flag run now, then I don't think this is what they were expecting. Imagine if we see under the caution, we'll probably see quite a bit of the field pit, seeing just how well this has worked out for Mark Martin. As with 19 to go this time by, his lap times are half a second faster than, or at least about a quarter of a second faster than everybody else right now. Oh, well, just as I say that, the 34 of David Gilliland, maybe he was saving something as he's starting to run Mark Martin back down. So look throughout the field here. Matt Kenseth's still running competitive lap times. He's just mired in traffic. See what kind of lap time he runs this time by. But with 18 laps to go, Mark Martin looking for a victory. And this is something he will need because he is not doing fantastic in the points. Mark Martin, a driver.
Not doing awful.
Well, he's not doing awful either, I suppose. But last season, he had a heartbreaking close call with the championship. I believe he finished 2nd in the points to Robbie Gordon. Really what cost him was an incident at Coca-Cola that took him from striking distance of Robbie Gordon to well behind the driver of the number 7. But a win here today would certainly help in his bid for a championship, especially because the points leader's out of the race. But he won't gain much because 2nd in the points, David Gilliland is right here in 2nd place trying to run him down. He ran a slightly faster lap, not much faster, but a slightly faster lap that time by.
Nothing. A little bit is better than nothing.
I suppose
So.
so. See here, Michael Waltrip starting to turn it up. Perhaps he was saving some tire. So let's check the lap times this time by. Mark Martin at 33.263, quite a bit faster. But Tony Stewart actually much faster. As now Casey Kane looks to the inside of the 46. He'll take back that position after falling through the field a little while ago. Maybe starting to use up a little bit of what he's got as the 46 makes a bit of contact with the wall on corner exit. Seems like these three are clearly the class of the field. And that's interesting because I believe the 34 hasn't pit recently. Granted, they haven't used up much tire, but he has a couple heat cycles on him, I believe. Oh, as Tony Stewart's going to barely catch the wall off the corner. That's really not going to help his lap time. As now Mark Martin, 0.4 of a second faster than David Gillen there, pulling away. As this race continues, 15 laps to go. We could see another caution here, but with just a few cars left in the field, don't think that'll happen. Let's look for lap traffic, though. Jeff Gordon, Carl Edwards. Oh, they'll certainly catch Edwards by the end of this race.
Oh,
Yeah, they will.
33-2, 33-3s. So Martin continuing to pull away as we have a battle back here. It's a battle for, I believe, the 6th position between the 33, the 17, and the 15. As Waltrip will lose both those positions.
Jesus.
Martin's really hit his stride here. He's been looking for a longer green flag run, and that 5 car much quicker than everybody else at this point.
It's pulling away from the 34 so much that it's almost out of frame.
Well, that time by, he was a tick slower than 34 as Tony Stewart was actually the fastest out of the top 3. Look at the field here. Carl Edwards. Oh, they're about to catch Carl Edwards here. Mark Martin running the Larson line in 3 and 4. We'll see what the lap times are this time by. Martin's just got to hope he doesn't catch Edwards. How is Edwards still out on the track at that slow? I don't get that. He is so slow.
It's going to be problematic here when they get up to him. Got to keep an eye out.
Oh, he's easily going to get around Edwards here. Catches him at the perfect spot. He's going to have a great corner entry down here. I don't think that's really going to hurt Mark at all. But now we'll see if David Gillen gets lucky with how he catches the 99 car of Carl Edwards. Oh, I don't think he's going to. Edwards, look how much slower Edwards is down the straightaway. Yeah, Mark Martin, a 33-1. Wow, he still has something left in the tank to a 33-5s pretty much throughout the field. 34-1, 34-7. I don't think he'll catch Jeff Gordon as he's coming around for just 10 laps to go. 34 has an easy time getting around the 99. The 14 will not. Although I don't think Edwards is going to cost him too much time here. To the 34. (33-2). Tony Stewart faster than even Mark Martin there, but with 10 laps to go, I just don't see anyone having anything for Martin. Once again, we could have a caution, but I don't really see that happening. Let's go back here to the battle for second.
All right, I'm back. Have I missed anything?
Well, you're about to miss the battle for second here.
Stewart got a much better corner there than Gillen.
9 laps to go. Believe Gillen's old tires might finally be hurting him as here comes Stewart. Oh, he's in the back of him.
Oh, man. Almost.
Oh, my God.
Stewart is hungry for this position. Man, if
Both
he
send it
turns
in deep. Oh, it was right into the back bumper of him.
It's interesting they both ran the bottom. We've been seeing drivers run the outside lane through that corner for much.
Oh,
we
it's
have
a caution.
Oh, my God.
We have the yellow, and that is not what Mark Martin wanted to see. The 34 sliding through there. And it was Carl
That
Edwards.
is-
Edwards.
Oh, it's
Oh,
his teammate.
it's a teammate.
That's a teammate.
Carl
Oh,
Edwards
no.
slide, almost makes contact with the wall, and Matt Kenseth just runs him over. Takes him out into the wall, and some
and
big
both-
hits to
That's
that.
not going to be
Boyer
fun
and
on the
wall
team
trip.
meeting.
Oh,
38 just sliding through there. I do not think that the would be particularly happy about
Bless you.
this. Just
Thank
trying
you.
to make laps. Yeah, bless you.
Oh, fucking hell, man. That fucking hurt my nose. Holy shit.
Comes the 38 flying in there. Like a
Dear
Brad
God,
Keselowski
what the
simulator.
hell? Even worse, because at least Keselowski admits when he does something.
Well, I was talking about earlier in the race when Keselowski
Oh.
into a wreck. Perhaps
I didn't. I wasn't there for that.
There's the contact. Yeah, he just turned him. I mean, he stayed in the gas. Take a look on board the 38 car here, and then we'll catch back up with the field, see if there were any pit stops. So the wreck is way ahead of him. Spotter surely had to be telling him that there was a crash off of turn number 4. Oh, just overdrives the exit. Almost right to the back of the 99.
That was close. Almost too close.
That is not at all what Mark Martin wanted to see. Doesn't look like there were any pit stops, at least that time around. Although perhaps the pits were closed. We'll see this time by if anybody goes down pit road. But Mark Martin is going to have to defend for about 4 laps. David Gillen might not have a threat, but Tony Stewart might. We've seen how crazy these restarts can get. If he does not get a good jump, then we know they will take advantage of that. So what do you two think about what we'll see on this restart? What are you watching for?
I'm watching for some of these cars with major damage to get in the way of these guys and cause a massive wreck.
I hope they don't I don't think they'll let Carl Edwards on the front row, so I think we shouldn't have any lap cars with damage on the inside. With that
no,
said,
it's less than 10 to go, so they don't have lap cars on the bottom lane.
with that said, what do you guys think is going to happen here? What does Mark Martin need to do to hold everyone off?
Just run the bottom line. Just
Yeah.
don't send it in too deep in the corners, because we've seen time and time again cars constantly send it into the corner and they get passed once they go high up the track and somebody behind them gets a better corner than them.
Yeah. I'd look out for that too.
Mark Martin's gonna have to get a good jump here. We know we've seen it many times where cars just didn't get a good restart. As we saw another car on pit road down there, but Mark
Just get a good jump. Don't send it too deep in the corners. Just run the defensive line on the bottom. That's what I do.
See who that is on pit road. Oh, I believe they are out of the race now, whoever that was. I believe it was Carl Edwards, perhaps finally. Yeah, Edwards finally took it to the garage. Let's go ahead and get the 1 to green here. That's still not 1 to green? That is not 1 to green. Now we got the 1 to green. So, we're going to go green with 2 to go. It is a green-white checkered finish here at Gateway. And we could have a caution here. If they wreck on this lap, then we'll run the final lap under caution. But I imagine they kept it green for that long, so we probably won't see a wreck. Well, then again, this is a 2 to go restart. Anything could happen here. 34 on old tires.
Wait, 2 to go?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we saw the 34. His tires were fading there, but I wouldn't put it past him to throw it into turn 1. Perhaps with a desperation move. Tony Stewart's got to make quick work of this 34
Wait,
if he wants any shot.
Is this all we have in the race?
Yes, those are the only 10 cars left in the race. They're all on the lead lap.
Oh my God.
30 DNFs at Gateway. Welcome to the RRL. Anyway, here we go.
All right, boys. 2 laps to go for the 5. Can the 34 challenge him? We'll have to wait and see.
He's going to have to get a good restart with those older tires. I mean, granted, everybody's on pretty old tires right now, so it's going to be pretty easy to spin the tires on this restart. A lot of pressure on these guys.
Yeah, Gillen's gonna have to hope those old tires hang on.
And if he throws it in there, what's stopping Stewart from making it 3? We've seen it before in this race. So we approach
Case
the
call off the
restart.
pit road.
Now we approach the restart zone here. Mark's going to have to get a great jump. He's the control car. Let's see what happens.
He gets a good jump.
Stewart did not get a good jump. Big gap from the 34, but 34 Gillen sort of close if Mark makes a mistake here.
The 46 looks to the inside of the...
Oh, he's setting up the track.
He's going to have momentum, though. Never mind, he won't. The 34's there.
He overdrove the
He
corner.
gets a big run off the corner.
Here comes
Looking to the
Gillen.
inside. Is he going to pull the slide job in a 3 and 4? He's going to
He's
try
sent
it.
in deep.
Well, he's
Here comes the 14. 14 went up top. He's going to have a big run on them. Never mind, he
Can't
won't.
even come to the
No,
white
the
flag.
Stewart clipped
Kane
the wall.
hits the wall for the back.
Mark Martin trying around the outside of the 34. Drives
And there's
it
a
in
caution.
too
He
deep.
said it.
Did they?
Oh, he said it in too deep.
Did they take the
I think-
caution?
No, they didn't.
They're racing it back.
I don't think it's going to matter for the lead, though. Stewart looking for second under Martin. A disastrous turns 1 and 2. David Gillen on old tires capitalizes on Mark Martin's mistake. Does he slow down
I'm not
too
done
much?
yet. It's not over yet. Here comes Mark. He got a much better corner there.
It's
not gonna
be
enough.
David
Oh!
Gillen wins here at Gateway, and a big hit in the back for, I believe that was Yaley.
Casey Kane just killed Casey. Oh, it was Kenseth.
Let's go back and see if we can figure out what the initial caution was for.
Definitely Jeff Gordon.
So we see the yellow is out there. Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm glad that didn't end the race. Wow. Gordon just right into the pit wall. Four-time
Good
champion.
thing that
everyone.
happened after they got to the white flag.
Yep. Casey Kane, you can see there on the last lap, overdrives the corner trying to get around Clint Boyer. Does kind of what Mark Martin did.
Yeah, Mark Martin did the same thing.
And then off the final corner here, you can see
Yaley just straight up sent it away too deep in the corner.
Kenseth
Then came
just
down.
keeps his
in the
foot in it,
Kenseth.
slams him into the
Aw.
inside wall. And they're both going to lose those positions. So let's see who gets the line first. I think it was probably Yaley, right? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Yaley got off going first.
So Clint Boyer goes from 6th to 4th on the final straightaway. Props to that 33. Let's go ahead and look at an onboard from Clint Boyer of these two. See, Matt Kenseth just absolutely wipes out Yaley. Just kept his foot in it until he spun him out. But man, what a job done by the 34 on that restart. Gillen took advantage of Mark Martin overdriving turn 1, got a great run down the backstretch, raced door to door with Martin through 3 and 4. Then when Mark Martin overdrove turns 1 and 2, he got clear sailing, almost threw it away in the last corner, but what a race we saw there at the end. Well,
Big win for that team.
Yeah, that's a huge win, especially because I believe he entered this race second in the points. So this is going to be huge for that team. Big, big deal for David Gillen. 9 cars finished the race. 2 of them wrecked.
Nice.
That's funny.
Well, let's take a look at our point standings here.
20
Kyle Busch.
points.
Yep, 20 points between Kyle Busch and David Gillen. And I was right, Yaley also up there, only 70 back. Matt Kenseth also in the race at the end there, 92. So Kurt Busch actually was had a pretty disastrous day, all things considered. Marcus Ambrose also had a really fast car. Can only wonder what would have happened if Ambrose hadn't gotten caught up in that early crash. We know he was fast. Tough break for that team. Well,
Heartbreaking there.
we look on to the next race. We have the Party in the Poconos 150 at Pocono Raceway. That will be the next race up. 60 laps from Pocono. So racing fan, Jake, what are your takeaways from this race?
Cautions.
Yeah.
Cautions breed cautions, I guess. That was
Everyone was just super aggressive early on and then resulted in just 9 cars finishing.
yeah.
But at least from the few green flag runs that we got, it was alright. Had decent racing overall.
I've seen worse.
It's interesting. You don't typically see many green, white, checkered style restarts in series like this, but we did get one, so that was very interesting and new. Something we don't typically get very often. Well, for the next race, we head off to Pocono. This has been the Rivals Racing League's broadcast of the RRL Offline Championship from Gateway. We'll see you next time.